Hey y'all, it's Jess. Welcome to the Social Examiner. Here on this platform, we observe the current state of society by reflecting on how we contribute to it as individuals. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about inflation. Are you tired of the prices of goods, gas, clothes going up? Are you tired of hearing people blaming things on COVID did this and COVID did that? Are you tired of hearing people say the reason why the prices are going up is due to inflation, and they can barely even explain what that all entails and what's really going up? What's the scarcity we are experiencing? What is the cause? What is to blame? Okay. Recently, I renewed my lease, for my apartment that I'm living in. I've been staying at my apartment for 18 months. I did an 18-month lease because I don't plan on moving anytime soon due to moving just being a pain, okay? I hate moving. I have a lot of stuff. Although I've outgrown my place, I'm like, I did a little apartment shopping here and there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Guess how much my rent has increased? Yeah, I renewed my lease still. But guess how much? $110. My rent has gone up by $110. I'm like, what the heck? Huh? Are y'all doing a new build somewhere? Is our apartment being renovated? Okay. What scarcity are we experiencing pertaining to this apartment that the price is going up to $110? Am I not a good tenant? I'm a great tenant, okay? While other people are booming and banging and busting doors, busting up our gates, scratching and having, all over our walls, letting their animals just use the restroom on the carpet. I'm the one who picks up trash. I'm the one who reports and take pictures and send it to the main office to say, hey, we got things that we need to have to clean up here. We got things that need to be cleaned up here. Okay. I'm on the watch. I'm making sure that the building's value don't depreciate. I'm a good tenant. Isn't there something y'all can do for me? Talk to the bosses, talk to the higher ups. Who's controlling the prices? Why are the prices going up? And when I say that to say a little bit to the office staff, when I ask the office staff, like, really, what's really making the price go up? They're like, inflation? ? Because we don't really know what we're talking about. We just hear everyone saying inflation when we watch the news, and this is what's going on to our economy. But do we really know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. So I put it upon myself to do some research, to do some Googling. And I watched a series of videos and look up some definitions online. And I compiled some things that I feel like are great sources to let us know what inflation is and what is actually happening to our economy. So I'll actually link that below in the description of my YouTube channel, and maybe on my stories or whatever, I'll leave links and stuff for you guys to click on to go ahead and view those sources yourself. Okay. In my video, I will break it down to layman's terms of what's going on and what is inflation and how it's affecting our economy. Okay. So the definition I felt like was best in explaining what inflation is this one. Inflation is the rate of increase in prices over a given period of time, such as the overall increase in the cost of living. Okay. A simpler definition would be inflation is when there's more money in the economy than stuff to spend it on. We're going to do some equation. Okay. I'm going to pop it up here. I'm going to be really using the graphics and importing it on my video so you guys can get a picture of what inflation is. Okay. So the equation to inflation is when there's more money circulating our economy, okay, but we have less products being produced here in the US, less products available, okay, less supply, okay, that is when we experience inflation. There's too much money circulating our economy with nowhere to go, okay? With that excess money, our value of the American dollar decreases, okay? To see this in a supply and demand perspective, if our supply is low, so I'm gonna do a seesaw illustration. On a seesaw, if you got a box of supplies, it's lightweight, it will go up in the seesaw, and the demand is going to be a heavy demand. When we have a low supply, okay, people are wanting to quickly grab the remaining products for themselves because we are experiencing a scarcity, okay? So the demand is heavier in weight on the seesaw, and it's like boom, okay? Inflation, okay? Therefore, if we are experiencing a scarcity in supply, this is what happens. The entrepreneurs and corporations and the government raises up the prices of goods to discourage people from buying. Discourage people from buying the remaining few production of products that we have in our economy, that we produce in our economy, okay? The interest rate for buying, getting loans and buying cars and houses or whatever, the interest rate goes up to what? Discourage the people to buy because we have a low production. So the opposite of inflation is when less money circulating our economy, okay? And we have more or too much production, okay, that is left, but no one is spending money to even buy the excess of what we're producing here in the US, we go through recession, okay? And to encourage the people to buy, okay, that we have a less money circulating, less funds, okay, the individuals have less funds, okay? What the government does to encourage the people to go and buy things, to just put money out there, they pull money from thin air, okay? They raise the debt ceiling and put monies, like PPP loans and whatever funding, they put it into the hands of the people to encourage them to go and buy, okay? Consumerism. They want the flow of money, there's a continuous flow and an excess of money. Okay, they will lower the interest rate for you to get a loan to make purchases. Okay. Okay. Because the goal for our government is to have a lot of money circulating our banks or deposits, safe deposits, so that they can access it. Okay, they can tax it and use it to fund other things that we need for our economy to grow. They can flip it, whether it's in the stock exchange or what's the other thing? Forex trading, whatever the case may be, whatever they use our money for. Okay, for it to circulate, triple, quadruple, or whatever in the bank. And they can do whatever they please just to help, it's supposed to be helping the greater good. Okay, so now for the recession in the supply and demand view or perception, we have, the seesaw demonstration, we have more products, so heavy, okay, and their demand is less because there's less money circulating. Okay, we're not really in the mood to buy as citizens. So heavy products on the seesaw is boom this way, okay? And the demand is low. It's lightweight. So it's like this. We're experiencing recession, okay? That is an issue. The extremity of the seesaw doing boom and bang is hurting our economy. What would make our economy more stable is for the amount of money circulating, okay, to equal the amount in value of production that America is producing, okay? Production of goods being supplied in the US, production of goods that can also be exported into other countries for them to import what we got, okay? So for the amount of money circulating must pretty much be equal to the value of products and goods we're producing here in the US. That is what stabilizes us in the supply and demand, the seesaw. Okay. So, of course, our seesaw, what naturally occurs in our society is, is not necessarily at a standstill. It's not really equal. Okay. We're experiencing a lot of boom and bang. Okay. And we need to, what is natural or what will be more feasible and tolerable would be for our seesaw to do like, okay, we got a lot of supplies, okay, and the demand, whoa, okay, let's make sure our money is circulating. Let's make sure we got some dollars, make sure we got some revenue and some circulating cash for it to be like, okay, we're doing good. And okay, right here, okay, we have less supplies. We need time to produce. We need time to produce. Okay, but a lot of people are spending and, okay, now we're producing. We got enough jobs. We got enough factories going. Okay, we got enough production going. Okay, and then we're getting over here, this is normal. This is feasible. This is tolerable. What we don't like is boom, inflation, bang, recession. That's too much. It's too much. So, reiterating the issue that we're facing today is that we have a low production going on in the US. We're not producing much goods, okay? To be bought in-house, made in the USA, or to be exported to other countries. For other countries to want what we have and import it into their countries, we are producing less. And in us producing less, okay, we're experiencing layoffs, okay, in these factories, in these places that we are supposed to be producing. We're not producing much, therefore we have to lay off, and then we're experiencing less jobs, okay? Less jobs. However, the people are wanting to buy up the less products. Okay, the demand is high on the scarcity that we're experiencing. We're going to purchase what we have left, okay? But then the government is like, wait, slow down. We don't got enough products, okay? We can't just sell out. So therefore, we're going to mark up the price to encourage the people to not buy, okay? So that we can crank out a little bit more products to be circulating. So now when there's a halt in us purchasing, though, we have a lot of money circulating, okay? A lot of American dollars circulating. And it is bringing down our value, the value of the American dollar, okay? So when I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, I'm looking, I'm researching, okay? We're producing less. Why are we producing less, okay? What is the issue? What is the solution to our inflation, okay? The solution is America need to be a top producer, okay? Producing goods to fulfill, to meet our primary needs, to meet our secondary needs, okay? And to also meet our luxury or entertainment sector of things, to make life more enjoyable, okay? We're going to talk about it, okay? But now also, if America were to take this turn to be top producers, okay, we, the citizens, in turn, need to be top consumers of our goods being produced in the USA, made in the US, okay? Meaning we need to kind of stop or lessen our purchases from other countries, okay, the UK, China, okay, less Temu and Shein shopping, okay, and become loyal to America, okay? We need to buy our goods. I understand things are cheaper to buy outside of America, okay? But if we become disloyal and we're shopping outside of America, we're not putting the money back into our hands. We're not giving the reason for our economy to want to produce if we're not buying our own goods, okay? Because if we buy our own goods and we have a lot of demand for our goods, therefore we have to make our corporations and our entrepreneurs to want to create and produce goods for us, okay? And in turn, we'll buy it, but then also in the increase in production, there should also be an increase in employment. We need the people to be in the factories, to be entrepreneurs, to produce so that we can buy, to circulate the cash flow in our economy. Our supply is meeting our demands, is becoming equal to our demands, okay? The amount of money circulating our economy, it is equal to the value of products being produced, okay? Look at the seesaw. It's like teetering and tottering, giving us time to produce. Okay, we produced it, now buy. You know, a little inflation, a little recession. Okay, it's needed. We understand. Our issue is the boom, bang. Okay? Okay? So, with that being said, let's talk about the primary needs and the secondary needs. Okay? The primary products and the secondary products, the primary industry that we need to be focused on, and the secondary industry we need to be focused on. Okay? Okay. So, what is more important in this life? Okay? Other than God, what is more important? What is a more important species here on this earth? Okay? They're created for a reason, created for a purpose. It's humans, us humans, okay? This world is revolving around us. This world is involving us to do something, okay? This world, it was created for us to cultivate the land and do things, okay? So what are the primary things that we do, okay? What are the primary things that we do, okay? We humans eat. We eat food, okay, for us to function. That is our source of energy. So in order for us to eat, we have to cultivate the land and produce food, okay? Different types of food have a food industry to supply our needs, our energy source, okay? Another thing that we do, we drink. We drink beverages, we drink water. It should be water mainly, and other things we drink, you know, to get a little sugar intake, okay? To hydrate our bodies, to also help us function as humans, okay? And we need a industry of people producing water, to produce drinks for us to consume to hydrate, okay? Another primary thing that we do is sleep. We need to sleep to recharge. That is how our body heals. If you do the research, we heal when we sleep. Okay, we should be sleeping for 8 hours a day to really replenish, to be able to wake up and function. Okay. But in order to sleep, we need to be in what? A shelter. Okay. We need an infrastructure. We need a house. Okay. So we need an industry that creates architecture. Okay. We need architects. We need construction workers to create an infrastructure and shelters for us to rest our head, which we have to do. Okay. In order to function. Another thing that we do as humans, as we consume and drink, we poop. Okay. Our body expels waste. Okay. However, the waste can't be just laying on the street. Okay. We need waste management. We need toilets. We need plumbing. We need plumbers. Okay. So now we have the industry to handle waste. We need waste management. Okay. To help our primary needs, to help the functioning and the whatever. Okay. Another thing that we do, we reproduce. Okay. Us humans, we have sex. Okay. We reproduce and create other human beings. Okay. Other generations of people to be contributors to the society, to cultivate the land, to keep this world going. Okay. To fulfill our purpose on this earth. Okay. To do things, to drive the economy. Okay. And to live and do what it is God created us to do. Okay. We humans keep the economy going. Without us, there's no economy. Without us, there's no jobs. There's no things to do. Due to our primary function of eating, drinking, sleeping, pooping, reproducing, there's already jobs that needs to be done. There's positions that we need to take, okay, in the food production, in the drink production, in the construction to create shelters for us to sleep and live in. We need the waste management, and we need the waste management to help upkeep our primary needs or our primary activities. Now, for our secondary needs or secondary activities, okay, we need education. Okay, we need to learn and have awareness for this life that we are living. Okay, it will be beneficial for us to learn information that can help us better cope, to be better innovators. Our learning skills, our coping skills need to be a thing. Therefore, we need institutions, okay, to learn things. Also, for a moral and spiritual guide or spiritual guidance, we need churches, okay? We need other buildings, okay, to learn information, to gain awareness, to help us to have a better quality of life, okay? Also, to conduct these businesses, we also need more infrastructures and buildings, okay? Now, also, we need hygiene, okay? For health reasons and just for things to be tolerable, for us to talk and do things, okay, and be about, okay? We don't want people to be smelling or whatever. We need hygiene products to keep our hygiene for our health and overall well-being, okay? So we need people to produce hygiene products, soaps, lotion, body wash, toiletries, okay, for us to be able to poop and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that too. We need all of that. We need to dispose of our stuff in a trash bag. We hygiene products, hygiene materials and things that we can use to keep the place sanitized and sanitary. Okay, we also need clothes. Okay, due to being in our environment, okay, our body do deteriorate. It does have an expiration date, okay, to protect our bodies from the UV rays and other things that can cause abrasion to our skin or whatever. We put on clothes. We have clothes. Okay, it's a law for other reasons and things. But yeah, we need clothes. So we need the production of apparel. Okay? We need factories. We need textile mills to be created. Okay? We need clothing assembly. Okay? For us to have clothes. We also need shoes. We need shoe mills. Okay? Because we are walking and we're traveling by foot. Okay? We don't need to be stepping on glass and hard, hot gravel. We need shoes. So therefore we need shoe mills. We need people creating leather shoes and whatever, plastic shoes, for us to walk. We also need to travel, more efficient ways to travel, not on foot, not on a donkey or a horse. We now need vehicles. Okay, we utilize vehicles, whether it's cars, whether it's planes. Okay, so automotive industries and aviation industry. And then people that can help build those things are engineers. Okay, and then even for the shelter part, industrial engineers. Okay, now for the vehicle parts, we need the aviation, we need the mechanical engineers and the other engineers that helps with that. We also need fuel. Okay, energy to power these vehicles and shelters and buildings. We need the lights. Okay, we need the heat, we need the cold for the weather. Okay, so electricity. Okay, we need the gas, we need the solar energy, we need the water energy, we need the wind energy, whatever energy, we need it. And we need people working in these industries to help give us power to do these things. Okay, also concerning our health, we do need hospitals, okay, buildings to help us go into to get a checkup to make sure our vitals and our organs and our body's function is doing its thing. Okay, is operating properly. Okay, we need checkups. We need dentists as well. We need a place we can go to for our mental health as well. So we need therapy clinics of all sorts to make sure our mental and physical health is a-okay. We also need pharmaceuticals. We also need cures. Okay, it's so much that we need. There's so much, going on in our industry. There's so much going on that we need these industries to exist. Okay, those are our primary and secondary needs. Of course, we have luxury. Okay, we got the football, we got the television, we got the TV shows, we got the acting and all those good stuff. Okay, we're doing a good job with those things already, I believe. But yeah, we need to be producers. America needs to be top producers, mainly in the primary needs and secondary needs of things. Okay, we need to be good on having innovators. Okay, people creating inventions. Okay, we need those things so that what the goods that we have not only will be consumed by us Americans, but also other countries will want what we have and import those things in their country. We'll be top exporters. That's what we're needing as well. So that the money that is circulating in our economy won't really outweigh the amount of things that we're producing, right? The seesaw, remember. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So now, what is stopping us from being top producers? I know. It is pollution, the fear of pollution. Okay, that is what's stopping us from being top producers. And understand, okay, we don't want to go outside and see our blue skies become smog and gray. Okay, we don't want a lot of toxic fumes in the air causing us to wear a mask 24/7. Okay, we barely liked it when COVID was at its peak. Okay, can barely even breathe, breaking out. Not again, never again. Okay, not doing that again. But yes, we don't want to come out and see trucks toppling over for whatever reason and spilling chemicals back into the waters. on our grass, on our soil. We don't want carelessness and an excess of pollution, because it will harm us, and it will create adversity, adverse health situations and things. Okay. Okay. However, with how advanced our society has, gotten, we have all these EPA environmental organizations. Okay. We have these scientists. Can we not come together, let all the geniuses, all the people that study, whether it's the entrepreneurial and corporate spaces and things that we need to be produced, the inventors and innovators, come together with the environmentalists and the organizations, okay, the anti-pollution people, come together and create a strategy to still be top producers, but pollute the environment less or to none. But, it's going to happen, right? So produce pollution less. Can we not come together using the technology and the science to still meet our goals with being top producers, okay? So we can have jobs, okay? People can have an income and want to spend, okay? Can we come together for that? And then also to not experience smog and chemical spills and pollution. Can we not come together? I believe we can. We can. That's the point of us having innovation and researchers. We can do both. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay? Because we cannot keep on going at this rate. We can't keep being, low-level producers. Okay? We can't claim to be great, but you're not producing much and you don't have jobs for your people. We can't stay here like this. Because if that's what we're trying to do, oh, honey, guess what other thing is going to happen? Okay? Guess what else we're going to start experiencing? Because we're already experiencing the low production, okay? The less jobs, okay? Too much money circulating, okay? Not a lot of spending because the money's too high. The cost of things are too high, okay? And the value of our dollar is going low, okay? We're going to experience an increase of what? Poverty, okay? All these layoffs, okay? All this government assistance. What do you think is happening, y'all? Poverty will go up. And when the poverty goes up, guess what else will go up? What's happening to the human mind? Because we're not able to be contributors. We're not able to produce. We're not able to get our resources. Oh, honey, we're going to experience a mental health crisis if we're already not experiencing it right now. Okay? Mental health going up. And what happens when the mental health goes up, guys? We need a code. Okay? But some people are coping, negatively. So alcohol consumption, okay? And drug consumption will go up as well. That's the cheap and quickest way to kind of bring back the dopamines and numb out because our reality is bad, okay? We have an increase of the drug and alcohol usage. And then also another thing, another thing that will come on and switch on in the human body is our survival. Our fight and flight will be on a 10, on 100, actually. Our fight or flight and primitive nature will kick in, okay, the inner savagery. I must find resources. Sound like a robot. I must get resources for my family. So guess what's going to happen, honey? If there's no money and I cannot afford my living, the cost of living is too high, I'm getting evicted, but I'm not wanting to be evicted, so I'm going to be a freeloader and stay in the apartment, rightfully so, because, hey, I need to live. I need to be in shelter, okay? I'm a human. I'm not going to be here in this UV rays. I can't have my 5 kids be on the street, baby. Guess what's going to happen? The criminality is going to go boom. It's going to skyrocket, y'all. Yeah. Once that primitive nature and the survival of the fittest, nature in us kicks in, oh, honey, the criminality will be going up. There's going to be a lot of robbing and stealing and shooting. Boom, 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 bow, boom. It's going to be a wild, wild west. Just look in history. Look at the places that's, look at the countries and the places that are experiencing poverty. What's happening? Okay. What's the common denominator in human behavior in these places? What's going on? The living situation is not bearable. It's hostile, a hostile environment. The demeanor of some people who are experiencing poverty, okay, if they're not broken down, and hopeless, oh, honey, they're going to get what they want. They're going to get what they need. Okay. They're going to be stealing. Okay. The morals kind of will go to the side a little bit because they're like, oh no, honey, I need something in my belly. My stomach is rumbling and grumbling. I need money. I need resources now. I need the food. I need the drinks. I need the water. I need the snacks for the babies. Okay. We're going to be out here. For those who are hearing this and you're like, I'm a top 1%er, honey. I ain't worried about the drought. I'm not worried about the scarcity. I got I got a house filled of groceries and things, perishable or non-perishable goods, things that has been pickled, a huge meat freezer, whatever the case may be. Who knows? Honey, I got a lot of clothes. I got a lot of necessities and luxury things in my big mansion in the sky, honey. I got these. I'm good. I don't got to worry. So now I'm sorry for you're looking down and say, oh, I'm sorry for the middle class. I'm sorry for the working class. I'm sorry for the impoverished. Sorry, it can't be me. I'm not going to be phased that much. I must stay in my house. How about that? And work remotely and just do my thing. Because, honey, I'm on top. No, babes. You're going to be affected too, honey. If we're producing less and keep going at this rate and experiencing extreme inflation and less jobs, poverty is up, everything's up, criminality is up, baby, guess what you're going to see? Ding dong. The criminals will be at your doorstep. Okay. Some of y'all in LA is already seeing it. People are breaking in. Okay. People are being savages that's doing their thing. Robbing, stealing, shooting, killing, doing the most. They're frustrated. Okay. Their environment in which they come from is poor. Okay. A lack of resources, a lack of education, a lack of money circulating their own environment. Okay. Ding dong. They're going to be at your doorstep. So hopefully your mansion or whatever house you live in, you're going to have to build a wall. Okay. You're going to be hearing a lot of boom, boom, bang, boom, boom, bang out in the streets. Okay. The people will be frustrated and they're going to get what they need or what they think they need. Okay. They're going to get the resources by any means necessary. That's what happens in our world. That's what has happened in the past. Okay. When COVID happened and we had a low production of sanitary things or cleaning products because we're like, oh my gosh, germs, or whatever. We want to hog all the Lysol sprays. We want to hog all the toiletries and groceries. Guess what the people were doing? Being savages and get mine. Okay. That primitive nature is going to switch on. That hysteria and the brain is going to start working and start thinking, but it's not really rational for the most part, but it's like fear mongering and my kids are going to get their food and we have to be good. That's going to kick in and people are going to be affected severely. Okay. So it will be everyone's best interest to make sure we are promoting production in our society. We're talking to our lawmakers. Hey, we need to be producers. I know we're scared of pollution, but honey, that's why we have scientists. That's why we have other innovators and people who do. That's why we have innovators and people who do research on how to, produce less pollution. Okay. The research is there. We need to collab and create solutions because the solution is not to produce at all or produce less in this life. Because what is it doing to our American dollar? It's a devalue. So now, if we are producing, okay, we're producing a lot. America's like, okay, the entrepreneurs are like, yeah, the corporations are like, let's produce. Okay. let's let the Americans, our citizens, let them buy our products, okay? And then also let other countries be interested in what we're innovating and inventing here, okay, to meet our primary and secondary needs and even luxury needs, okay? Entertainment and things. So yeah, they're gonna want to import our goods, okay, and we're exporting, okay. In turn, or for our government and lawmakers, don't forget about the majority. Don't forget about the working class, okay. In turn, make sure there's jobs available for human beings, okay. Do not replace us humans with AI and robots, okay. I know you want to make things easier. I know you want to lessen the overhead costs so that you can have more of an income or more revenue or profits, okay? But don't forget the masses. Don't forget the humans who are the important beings on this earth, okay? Don't get greedy, okay? Corporations and entrepreneurs, okay? Hire people, okay, so they can work for you and occupy spaces and earn a living so they can afford their cost of living, okay. Okay, it's a give and take. If you truly want America to be great, produce for your people and also create jobs for your people, okay. So there could be equal amount of producing and purchasing and stability, okay. We need to work together. We need to work together, okay? We need more humans being contributors and having jobs, okay? We can't continue on in these layoffs, because what happens when people are with their hands folded, waiting on government assistance? What's happening? The mind is becoming idle, and we all know what happens to idle minds, okay? Just doing, twiddling their thumbs, like, I'm at the house, I don't know what to do, I'm waiting for a job, I'm waiting for an opportunity. Depending on the level of education and wherewithal, some people can create, get creative and create their own jobs. But for those who just didn't get that education, or that's not how their mind thinks, okay, they need opportunities handed to them sometimes and say, hey, we got a job opening right here, okay? If we don't have an avenue for them and they're idle and they're like, I don't got nothing going on, the mind will get creative, okay, and be doing other things, okay? An idle mind is a devil's workshop. There's a reason why we say that. We see what happens with people who don't got much going on. They got time on their hands, but not to be contributors, or maybe they're contributing to some adversity that we're going to experience, okay? Whew, it's hot in here. Okay. Just look up the statistics. Okay. So in talking about our primary and secondary needs, guess what jobs should be available? Guess what jobs should be promoted heavy in our society? It is the waste management. It is the plumbing. Okay. It is the construction. It is the engineering. It is the medical health workers. It is the pharmaceuticals, but to be leaning more into finding a cure, okay, and not just having a sick nation and just giving a little dose of this and a little dose of that, but it's no cure. Let's get into the cure, okay? We got smart people here. There's some cures that exist, but we need to push that to have a healthier society, okay? We need to push the food industry. Okay, we love food. It's yummy. But then we need to make it a little bit more healthier. Okay, get all the preservatives and things out and all the red dye number 40 and whatever crap. We need to bring that out. And, still have a food industry, occupy the drink industry. Okay, for us to be hydrated. Okay, we need more teachers. Okay, to teach the people things that they need, coping skills, okay, to gain awareness and also feasible and feasible and certain amount of literacy, so financial literacy, to help us be money smart, to go about this life being smart, to have a budget, to understand what investment is and how we can invest to further be positive contributors to our economy. Okay. Also, we need the hygiene products. Okay. We need the clothes. We need the shoes. But I get it. We don't need to become fast fashion now. So please don't hear me wrong. We don't need to be doing too much fast fashion. We actually need to now make sure the lives of our clothes, the clothing life cycle in our closet, it can't just be wearing our clothes once. Okay. It needs to be recycled. It needs to be reused, reworn. It needs to be probably transformed into another outfit. Okay, so upcycled. It needs to be altered if our weight fluctuates. Okay, so we need the sewing, seamstress. We need those industries. Okay, we need the shoemakers. Bring back the shoes. Okay, and to recycle the shoes, the materials, so we can make more shoes, but just not necessarily have a waste now. We don't need a waste dump of clothes in the fields and shoes being burnt somewhere. We don't need that. Okay, we need our mechanics. We need our automotive workers. We need our engineers. We need the aviation industry. Okay, people in those industries. Okay, we need people in the petroleum engineering. We need people to help create energy, fuel, gas, wind energy, solar, whatever it is. Keep innovating, keep creating, keep selling energy. And then also to help regulate the pollution, we need the people, the environmentalists. We need y'all to do your jobs so that the waste won't spill out into our crops, into our water supply and things, okay? Those are the jobs that needs to be promoted and produced, okay? Those jobs need to be occupied by humans mainly, not so much the AI and the robots, okay? Think about the humans, okay? So now, what we're needing policies, okay? Guess what's coming up, y'all? Our local elections are still going on in some states, and clearly the presidential elections is coming up, all right? We're tired of the promises, empty promises. We're tired of the pandering, okay? We're tired of the pop-ups to the chicken shops. We're tired of the pop-ups to the impoverished areas, the inner city, okay? A little wave. Hello, people, we're here to represent you. We're tired of all of that. We want policies. So now, guess where the responsibility is falling on, okay? It is all of us individuals' responsibility to care about what is going on in our neighborhoods, in our city, in our state, in our nation. It is our business to know what's going on around us, okay? But more so in the place in which we live, okay? It is our business to set time aside from going to the movie theaters and from smoking and drinking and partying, okay, and getting distracted doing TikTok dances. It is our priority to at least take 15 minutes of our day and do research on what's going on in our economy, what's going on in our neighborhood, areas that needs improvement, areas that need solutions, okay? It is one thing for us to experience such a great inflation and we want to protest, hey, the cost of things need to go down. Hey, we need the jobs, okay? It's one thing for us to protest, but we're doing a lot of talking and walking, but we're not aware enough to know why the cost of things are going up. We're not being aware enough on the things that we need to be producing, okay? We're not aware enough and being innovative also to create solutions, not just sit down and complain, okay? I know we've put a lot of our burdens and a lot of our responsibility on the candidates and the so-called people who want to represent us. But please understand, they're basic human beings. They're regular human beings just like you and me, okay? They're not that special, okay? Yes, they chose to have the position to represent us, but some of them aren't representing us well, okay? Some of them have lost interest and lost focus and motivation. They're just floating with the wind, being bought and being lobbied to do things that is not really meeting our needs, okay? So now it's time for us to do our homework, okay? It's time for us to take ownership on the part we play in society, okay? What we're seeing a prevalence of, whether it's good or bad, is due to our participation in society, our participation or lack of participation, our lack of responsibility and ownership, okay? A give and take. We need to take ownership and responsibility and accountability in what we're doing and how we're impacting everything that is going on, okay? It's time to do our homework. So I encourage you guys for 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day. Let's just do 15 minutes, okay? Okay. So I know some of us are doing a lot. We're working like a rat. We're in this rat race. And sometimes we don't have time to breathe. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. There's other things that we need to implement. Okay, there's some solutions and things that we need to push so that we can probably breathe. Okay, we don't want to now overwork ourselves. So that's not what we're trying to. That's not what I'm proposing. But we need to do some research and be aware of our environment. We need to go into the town hall meetings and participate and be listeners and hear what's going on and contribute. Come together, okay? We're not going to meet everyone's needs, but we're trying to meet the majority of our needs, right? So if we come together, let's see what the majority of us have in common, okay? And write those things we have in common are wants, the solutions we would like to see pass in our city or state, okay? We need to do our homework and then come together and talk to our representatives and candidates who wants to put it upon themselves to represent us. We need to go to them and say, hey, we did our homework. Here's our sheet and our list of things the majority have come up with. We want you to implement this, please. Represent us and represent us well. Go ahead and implement this. Get the job done. Okay? Do your homework, okay? Come prepared to the town hall meetings, not to be there and just scream, hey, you suck, do this right, do this, do that. Come prepared with your list of policies ready to be implemented, okay? When you see those presidents, candidates, stroll in your inner cities, okay? They're gonna pop up at the Popeyes and the churches. Come to them prepared with your list. Say, hey, I know you're here to sell some chicken and a side of dreams, but look, we did our homework. Here's what's going on in our economy. Here's what's going on in our neighborhoods. And here are the solutions we want implemented, stat. Okay? We want an executive order. When you sit down and we vote for you, these are the policies we want to see. At the presidential debates, we don't want you to be yapping about, sweet dreams and pandering to us. Oh, we care about the people. We care about y'all. Yeah. No, we don't want to hear that. We want policies. Policies. Each answers that you have for the presidential debate, it's not going to be, I think, I feel. We want policies. Okay? Here you go. Get to work. You work for us. Please. Okay, do so in kindness. Okay? We love y'all. We thank y'all for wanting to represent us, okay? But represent us well. Okay? So now, if things are falling on deaf ears and we vote for y'all and you're not wanting to implement our policies, okay, effective immediately, okay, we might need to hold our vote. We might need to say, hey, you, we don't want you to represent us. Yeah, you're going to step down. They're gonna be like, who says so? We, the majority, we, the people. You minorities of representatives, okay? We don't want y'all to represent us no more. Okay, it's clear that you don't have our interests at heart, so therefore step down, boop, and we're gonna elect someone else who are about us, about our business. Okay, so next time when we're in our town hall meeting, next time when we are attending the presidential debate or whatever and talking to our representatives and candidates, tell them we need to be top producers. Okay, we need to further promote being producers in our society. Okay, how do we do that? We need to bring back the trade in the school, bring back the trade skills, the knowledge on how to produce to meet our primary and secondary and luxury needs. We need to bring back the trades in the schools. All right. We need to bring back the trades in the schools. Hey, bring back the trades in the schools. Hey, bring back the trades, bring back the trades, bring back the trades in the schools. So now, with having the language on what inflation is, okay, we can think of the scenarios and the things that is currently going on in our economy being reasons why we're experiencing what we're experiencing, okay? Let's start having conversations. Let's start doing the research. That concludes my video today. If you like it, go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you think, okay? Okay, make sure to be respectful. But let's converse. Let's come into an awareness of things. And for more, stay tuned to my channel at The Social Examiner, and I'll see you at the next one.